Hi guys, thanks for tuning into the channel today. This is my first clip of 2022. So I'm out here on the Honda CRF, just going a bit of a run. It's a pretty good day out here today. I think it's roughly around 26 degrees, a little bit on the windy side, but a good day to be out on the bike. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tell you what's going on as far as the channel goes. I've got a couple of good things, a couple of bad things you could say. But first off, we'll just have a look at this Honda. And like I said, I'm out on the 300L. It's a really good bike to ride. There's nothing really bad I can say about this bike as far as how it performs, how it runs along. Really good cruiser at 100 kilometres an hour. I suppose if I was a bit serious, there are three things what most people complain about with this bike, or at least one in particular. So if we get back down here, naturally, a lot of them complain about the 5k rattle, but I don't think that's much of a drama. The thing, if I was picking out anything on a 300L, if I had to be critical, one would be it's a little bit vibey in the bars. That's what I've picked up so far in roughly 600 k's of riding. A bit vibey in the bars, and apart from that, the fueling's not really good when you're riding around town. It's got a bit of a jerky throttle on it. So if you take that into account, that's all I can find. Apart from that, this is a pretty good looking bike. Plenty of power, like I said, you can sit on 60 mile an hour, no trouble whatsoever, 100 kilometres an hour, rides the bumps well, so overall a good ride. So that's enough on the Honda 300L. Let's talk about the good and the bad of the channel. Okay, we'll hit the bad side first. And the bad side was, you might remember back in late 21, around November, December, I decided to do a series of scooter runs. And the scooter runs, I bought two new bikes, a X-Max 300 and the Forza 350. So, you know, I actually thought they'd fire really well. And, you know, wasn't really worried about forking out the 19 grand to buy the bikes. But the only thing is, after putting out 14 episodes of the series, it just didn't perform. So I don't know whether it was me, they didn't listen to what I had to say about the bike, or I just never got a good run on the algorithm of the YouTube thing. But near the end, I was still only getting 500 to 700 views per clip, which is pathetic. And, you know, like in the end, I called it quits, took me losses, and what I got to say now, both scooters have been sold. So if you look at it that way, you know, I might have got rid of those scooters, but the new buyers each saved $2,000 each off new price. So they did well out of that. And I suppose I walked away with a, what was it, $4,000 loss to see if I could put that series together. Now some might say, oh well, you probably earned a bit of money off the YouTube side of it on the ads, what you run on the thing. Yeah, well that turned out pretty pathetic too, because I did a check, went through the 14 clips and I earned $33. So I'm roughly down $39.70 on the thing, but you know, that's the way it goes. So that's the bad point. So not only that, the daughter came around and she looked at the Grom and said she really liked that Grom, so I ended up giving her the Grom for Christmas birthday present, where her birthday's in a month's time. So there goes another 5 grand there. So I ended 21 with about a 9k loss, like in that last month. But that's the way it goes, and you know, like compared to what I lost on cars, it's nothing to get too excited about. So that's the bad point. Now we'll swing over to the good. Okay guys, we've wiped out the bad, now we'll swing into the good side. Well, the good side is I'm going to try something different on 2022, and what I'm going to try is I'll buy bikes what I actually like. So if you see me riding those bikes, I'm not there to see if I'm going to get any views or bring in subs or anything like that. You'll know I bought the bike for one reason, because I like it. So as of the next clip up, you'll see the new ride. I've only purchased a new ride 2 days ago, so at the moment it's being dealer prepared. So I expect to pick it up in a couple of days' time, and I'll give you more information on that then. And I think it will generate quite a lot of interest because it's the latest model, and I'm fairly keen to ride it. And you know, if you look at my history, I've had a lot of bikes over the years, and I keep coming back to a certain few, so I'm really keen to try this one. So that'll be the first one, and I'll probably do I might even do a 10-part series on that, because I didn't mind riding the bikes anyway, and they're a good style of bike. And if I do a 10-part series, other people will get an idea what it's like, because I've had various models in the same thing, so I've got a bit of an idea if it's any good or not once I start riding it. But at this stage, I secured it. It's already been paid for in cash, so it's just a matter of now for the dealer to fix it up, put the plates on it and stuff like that. So I really want to get that out of the way, the series on that, within maybe 4 or 5 weeks, of putting a series together, because in February I've had a pre-order on another new bike, and I'm the first person in Australia to pre-order this bike. A lot of people don't even know about it, but I bought this bike because I knew it was coming and contacted the dealers, and because I've got a good rep with those importers, they put my name down and took a deposit off me straight off on one of those, and I've been lucky to secure the right colour I want and everything, and I don't have to settle for what's there, because that's how it goes. So I'm pretty happy about that idea. So that'll be something I'm going to go into, and I hope to do quite a lot of work on, or series on that one, because it's a favourite sort of bike. So that's two. After that I'll decide if I want to go a third bike or not, because as a rule I usually rotate 3 or 4 new bikes, because I don't buy second-hand bikes. But we'll see what happens in that one. But I know there's 2 new bikes coming. One I've already bought, one I've got on pre-order. I'd like to do me next year, or not next year, in the next few months I'd like to get out and do those rides along the road where I can get there and pull up coffee and all that stuff, get the drone up running. So there's a fair bit of things I want to do, and I've got to be on bikes that I really like, not just buying bikes for the sake of something to buy to put up on it. So I figure I'd be a lot happier if I was out there riding something that appeals to me, and that way it doesn't matter if anyone looks at them or not. The fact is I've had an enjoyable ride, and I think the next 2 bikes you'll see me come out with are ones of my personal favourites over the years, and they're the ones I like. So once again, thanks for tuning in, taking a look. Next clip comes out, you'll probably hear me talking about the new set of wheels, and like I said, I've got about 5 or 6 weeks to play with it, or unless the other new bike comes in a bit earlier, and we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I don't think anyone could complain about if they had to ride this 300L around, because it's not a bad bike too, and I'm surprised how well it runs along at 100 kilometres an hour, how good the brakes are. It's got a bit of power, if you're sitting on 100 or 90 and you just twist the throttle, this machine takes off, and I'm pretty happy with how it performs. So once again, thanks for tuning in, taking a look. This is my first clip of 2022, and after that we'll get serious and see what I can bring in and what I can ride, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I can throw at you at 2022. So cheers for now, catch you later.